You don't care about Matthew anymore? Neither of you do?
Nope.
You guys cared about him a couple seconds ago. Bush, do you care about him? No? You care about whatever you're listening to? How about you, Charlie? Can you tell everybody how you got up to my bed all by yourself? You made this huge big leap all by your little self? Yeah, did you do that? Just about. Your back end was pulling you down, so I just kind of helped scoot you up. But you jumped all the way up here and grabbed on for dear life. And then you were starting to fall, and I went, here, Charlie, I will help you. And I lifted your booty up. I got your little booty onto the bed. Yeah, you I had to pick up because you cannot jump this high. You can't even jump on the couch yet. You are a good jumper and a good climber. Yeah. Is that Mom? Is she inside? Mom's inside.
Did you guys get ice
Mom's
cream?
inside. Good afternoon, guys, and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. So, guys, today was not a very happy Saturday for me. Up until this afternoon, everything was actually okay, and then I was sitting there. Me and my dad actually watched, and Jack, we watched another episode of Pretty Little Liars because we had the very last episode left, right? The final episode of the season. I was like, I don't want to watch it yet. I was like, I honestly just like need to take in the last episode, and I didn't want to stay up super late either, right? So I ended up not doing that. We ended up watching that till like about 9:30, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make my grocery list so we can go to the stores tomorrow, because we ended up going to Office Depot and Menards like later this afternoon. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. So I'm sitting here, right, I make my list, I'm kind of doing all that. I come in my room to get my Mac. All of a sudden my phone lights up and it's PayPal. I'm like, what the heck? I was like, I don't use PayPal. Like, I have a PayPal account that I haven't used in years. Like, I think the last time I seriously used it was like 2015, like, honestly. It was like 2 years ago. Apparently I have money in there. I didn't even know. Like I said, I don't use that account like at all. It's tied into my bank account. Long story short, I found out that somebody was making purchases through my PayPal account, and huge headache later. I had to call my bank, and which I'm like terrified to do because I hate talking on the phone with people like about anything. I hate even calling to be like, excuse me, Sherman Williams, where are you located? Like, I freaked out when I even had to do that. Like, I just hate talking on the phone to people. This was like a good half an hour of me first calling one number to the bank, and then I had no clue what to do, or like I knew what to do, and he was like, oh, we're gonna graduate you to the fraud department. I was like, great. So yeah, then I sat there for like 10 minutes or so waiting, and then luckily they were like, well, we really can't do anything if it's through PayPal. I was like, but I don't have enough money to cover the charges that were in there, and it's gonna come out of my bank account. So I guess they put a hold on it or something, so that money can't come out of my bank account, so I won't get like overdraft fees, because that's what I was freaking out about. Because I was like, if it was like, you know, what money I had in my accounts that I could cover it, I'd be like, no big deal. Then when obviously it gets disputed and taken care of through PayPal, then it'd be okay, the money would be back, whatnot. I wouldn't be quite as much freaking out over this. So they said that they could put a hold on it to make sure that money doesn't come out and I don't end up having that happen. Luckily though, like, with the 3 charges that were, or I guess actually looking in my email account there was more, but they only sent me in, I don't know what ended up happening. Like, looking it up in my emails, I'm not even sure how it ended up happening, but anyways, 2 went through. The 3rd one they, I guess, apparently caught, and that's when they sent me the text message. Thank God I came in here when I did to come and get my Mac, though, because I probably wouldn't have ended up seeing the text message alert, and then I wouldn't have been able to go through all of this. And unfortunately, if I would have checked my email, I would have seen that yesterday night, like, something was changed in my PayPal account, and again, that was an email that was sent to me, and I just didn't check that email. So guys, word of the wise, check your email every day. And yeah, I probably would have been able to catch it before anything else ended up happening. But me being naive little Kayla probably wouldn't have thought anything of it. I'd be like, oh, that's stupid. Why are they sending me this? It must be a wrong email. I deleted it. Yeah. I don't even think my parents have ever gotten hacked. My mom says she's had her PayPal account for like 20 years or whatever, like since PayPal's been around almost. She says she's never ever had anything like this happen. And my dad too says that I don't think he's ever had anything happen. And my dad was like, yeah, his boss's wife has had her, I think, credit card account hacked into like twice or something like that. This freaked me out, right? And I've got, like, again, I use my credit card to a bare minimum. Like, the only things I buy are really big purchases. With the exception of that, I don't use it. I don't use it when I just am going to go buy some gum or some coffee or whatever. If I know that it's going to be a larger-ish purchase, I will most likely do cash and then a gift card. I will do cash to gift card. Like, I will buy a gift card with cash and then use it if it is something that I'm going to buy online or whatever. To once again, prevent that any fraud or anything like that from happening, because I can put in a gift card and not have to have a using a credit card or anything like that. And then two, that's also why, like, for our Xbox Live, we don't use our credit. At one point my dad did have his credit card on there and he got rid of it, and I don't even think like our banks changed, so we don't even have that credit card anymore, and it was like a super long time ago. I think it's off there now, but we only use gift cards like for that kind of stuff too, or like the Xbox Live cards. And like barely too. Even when my dad goes to the grocery stores, he uses cash for everything. Like, we are like a cash based kind of people, and so this freaked me out, especially because, again, I never use like my PayPal. Again, I don't think I've never signed into it on my Mac, which I've had for over a year. My bank account I might have done, but I really only check that on my computer, I think, and I don't even check it that much because my account, when I got it, it was a minor, so it was under, my dad was like a co-sign or whatever it is, like guardian, so that I could have a bank account. And he can still see my account, and he's like, oh yeah, you still have the same amount of money in there. So basically I kind of just have him check to make sure like nothing's being deducted from my account or whatever. But I don't even use my credit card. Like, at one point I was using it a little bit, but now I don't even use it anymore. Honestly, I don't even know if I remember my PIN, but I forgot it when they were asking me. I was like, I can't think this quickly, and I don't use it that often either, so I'm like, oh my gosh, what is it? Like, I know I have it somewhere written down too, and I know it was just, again, like, they were like, what's your PIN? I was like, I don't know. I was like freaking out because they were like, oh, enter your, like, to view your online banking or whatever. Oh goodness, guys, this was such a stinking headache, and I'm like happy this is kind of taken care of, but it's gonna be like several more days before PayPal takes care of their issue here on their side. And then, like, I think within like the next week or so it might be resolved. And then also too, that I'll have to go into the bank and check to see, like, what do they suggest? Should I close out my account? Should I like get a new credit card or debit card, whatever it is that I have through my bank? Again, guys, I like don't use it at all, and this freaked me out. Especially too, I was even more freaked out because I kind of thought it was like a spam message or something like that I was getting, because I've randomly like gotten some like text messages and stuff like that are from like people who I'm like, I don't know who you are. Like, I just don't even respond. Like, even if you get that random like, hey, how are you, and I don't recognize the number, I'm like, I'm not texting you back. So I was kind of freaked out at first, thinking that maybe it wasn't actually PayPal and it was something else, or someone else like being like, do you want to spend this money? And then like I click yes or no or whatever it was, and then it's like then it comes out of my account. Like, I was totally freaked out, so I was like, I don't know what to do. So I quick like signed into my PayPal account then on my Mac and figured the whole thing out, and I was like freaking out. But this took like 2 hours. I'm still like shaking because I'm so like freaked out, more over the phone conversation because I didn't know what I needed to tell them and stuff like that. Oh goodness, guys, I was just so freaked out. I'm still freaked out because I'm like, what else is being hacked into right now? Again, guys, word of the wise, I would say check your email, because most of the time something random happens on there. Like, yeah, oh my gosh. Anyways, guys, it's midnight now, and again, I thought I would be all like in bed and everything like that and asleep by midnight tonight, which isn't gonna happen because I have to go to the grocery stores in the morning, because I need to go get groceries. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna make my grocery list and I'm gonna do my meal plan and everything like that. And I mean, I'm again grateful they caught it, but it was a huge inconvenience to me this afternoon because honestly I was ready to go to bed. again, I'm kind of happy that I did see it before I ended up going to sleep or taking a shower or something like that, because I probably would have been freaked out, and probably even more freaked out if my parents were asleep and couldn't walk me through what to do, and I was trying to figure out this whole thing by myself, like they were asleep or something like that. So yeah, anyways guys, this is a terrifying experience right now. I just, like, I can't even believe this happened. Like, I'm 21 years old, and I just, and like I said, I don't think this ever happened to my parents. Like, maybe my dad, this has happened to, like, a couple of times, but it's been more, like, through his bank, and, like, I feel like the bank's better about catching things. Like, with PayPal, they caught it, but way too late, like, after the other stuff already ended up happening, and now, you know, I can catch it at least before it gets to my bank, I guess, is a good thing. But, you know, I have to contact now 2 totally different entities by PayPal and my bank, and it's giving me a headache. To top that all off too, guys, my stomach's already hurt. Well, okay, I had dairy-free ice cream for, like, dessert tonight, and my stomach's hurting me. I was like, is this really dairy-free ice cream? It was actually Ben & Jerry's dairy-free ice cream. And I was like, oh yes, I'm gonna have some tonight. And I had, like, just a little bit while we were watching the show tonight, and, like, my stomach was starting to hurt, like, before I even found out about this. Now it's obviously hurting because of that. You know, I was so freaked out and everything. But anyways, guys, I am going to finish this, then go take a shower, decompress, go to sleep, hopefully wake up and think that this is a nightmare, and then, or go to sleep tonight, and hopefully my dreams will be better than this day has been so far. Oh my goodness, guys. It's like I can already laugh about it just because I can't really, but I'm just in disbelief something like this happened to me right now. Again, with the, like, if I, like, bought stuff on Amazon all the time, and I was, like, buying stuff from, like, Best Buy and Target and, you know, Walmart.com, like, all kinds of that stuff, I'd be like, you know what, it's bound to happen at some point. But, like, is it because it's been inactive for so long? Like, that would send up red flags automatically. Like, she hasn't used this thing in 2 years, and all of a sudden she decides to randomly. Like, what makes you think that? Anyways, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shower and head to bed. I'm sorry, guys. I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy the craziness of today, because I know I didn't, to make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe. I will see all of your sunshiny faces and hopefully a more sunshiny video tomorrow. So bye, guys.